Who here thinks consumer crypto is a complete waste of time? Put your hands up. Okay, we got some bulls here, but I think, majority of people here and the parents thought about the internet as a complete waste of time too. I wish more people put their hands up. That would have made for a good punchline. Well, when I was growing up, I spent the majority of my time staring at a computer. My parents were heavily worried. They were concerned and just wanted me to go outside and play. And even till today, they still don't know what I do for a living on the internet. I think what's true is that though new technologies are always misunderstood, but by those who don't have a vision for it. And by having one, I think you're always able to be several steps ahead, if not years ahead of everyone else. I believe that this is the most exciting period to be investing into crypto, especially the consumer opportunity. I believe that tech is nearly ready and massive new winners are about to emerge. But why? Why is 1KX so excited about this opportunity? Today, I want to talk a bit about what we see and how we're investing and why you should be excited too. With every new platform, there are new winners. It's always the case. Incumbents are too slow, mis-execute, or simply don't understand new opportunities provided by new platforms. It's always new winners that come into the market that disrupt existing incumbents. We saw this mobile and games. In the early 2000s, the games market was dominated by a hardcore player audience that cared about high-fidelity graphics, high-performance devices, and better yet, depth of gameplay. The mobile device was the antithesis of what games were. Mobile devices had tiny screens, low performance in general, and had barely any content built for it. Gamers didn't care, and games publishers definitely didn't care. But the potential was there. Mobile would allow games to be played everywhere and anywhere. And not only that, enable new distribution channels for games that would never existed before, such as mobile social and the mobile app store. Naturally, new winners emerged. These new winners were built entirely off the backs of new games that broke every traditional convention of what games felt like, what games should feel like, and who they were played by. These games were not played by the standard 18 to 30-year-old male audience, but by everyone else who didn't identify as a gamer. Mobile games are going to over double the revenue of games as a total. We saw this with TV and online video as well. Cable TV dominated the entertainment industry for over 30 years, yet the flaws are obvious. Cable TV was highly localized, expensive to produce, and most importantly, highly permissioned. However, despite this, Hollywood and TV executives looked down upon video as a loser content format, similar to mobile. It was dismissed. But people did not realize that the internet would allow for videos to be discovered by anyone and everyone. It was a global distribution channel for content from day one, and not only that, it would go on to democratize publishing for anyone and everywhere. Naturally, new entertainment stars emerged from Mr. Beast to Bella Poarch. If you don't know who they are, the kids of today definitely do. And not only that, not only did new IP emerge, massive new companies were built off the backs of these distribution channels, such as Shein, a $60 billion fast fashion company that only leveraged YouTube and TikTok to grow. Online video won and continues to dominate how we consume content today, whereas TV has been a dying industry and category for over 20 years. So what am I getting with this? Blockchains are a new breakthrough platform for consumer. They allow us to build instant property rights from day one and programmable value in a new way that we've never seen before. I believe that this innovation will allow us to build and create disruption opportunities across every consumer vertical, from games, social, creator, to new ways to bet and participate in markets. Not only this, I believe that the winners from consumer are going to be bigger than ever before. If we look at the biggest companies in consumer today, they were ones that would not only own the end-user relationship, but ones that were able to fully verticalize down the stack to own further aspects of the value chain. Amazon is a great example of this, where they first built a sustainable consumer platform, consumer marketplace, but soon expanded into cloud compute services with AWS. And even though AWS represents 15 to 17% of Amazon's revenue, they represent 50 to 70% of the Amazon's operating profits. Amazon in many ways is driven by AWS. Every consumer company that finds product market fit deeply desires to verticalize and own further aspects of the value chain, but they're heavily constrained by the technical cost to do so, the R&D cost. This limitation does not exist with Web3 due to the open source nature of the technology that are available. Consumer is all about building the network first, and then soon after verticalizing down the stack. We're already seeing this with many companies today. The obvious one is with Coinbase, where they first found product market fit as a centralized exchange, and soon after launched their own blockchain network. We're seeing this with Axie too, where they first found the product market fit as a crypto game in 2021, and even though the growth was temporary, they were able to leverage that growth to bootstrap their own blockchain native ecosystem, their own blockchain native chain, Ronin. And Ronin today is a top 3 fastest growing blockchain by users, where they 45x the user base year to date, and continues to grow off that momentum. A prime example of owning the end user relationship first and expanding down the stack frictionlessly. We're seeing this with Pudgy Penguins as well, where they first started out as a set of digital collectibles on the blockchain. They soon after built a community around it, launched toys, merch, and their own blockchain applications. Through this process, to build out a massive top of funnel that's huge, not only for Web3, but for Web2. Year to date, they've generated over 25 billion impressions over the social media top of funnel. As a next step, they're launching Abstract Chain, which is where they're looking to take a whole application ecosystem to market for the distribution that they've created. These are great examples of consumer opportunities that look like IP and applications from day one, but as an end game, they look like fully vertically integrated consumer platforms as a bigger picture. Verticalization allows them, the open source nature of crypto allows them to verticalize freely, permissionlessly, and grow faster, bigger, and own and monetize in new ways that consumer applications have never been able to do so. This is going to be huge. I believe that new winners are about to emerge, and new market leaders will be bigger than ever. Thank you. Yep.